Welcome to tonight's live broadcast of Lomita High School Sports on LTX Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and come back and listen to the archive games or for the next live broadcast. Now, Mark Edmondson with tonight's Lomita varsity football game on LTX Sports YouTube channel. Mark Edmondson coming to you live with Lomita Hornet varsity football on LTX Sports YouTube channel. It's the district opener after a bye week, a big homecoming win, bye week, and now district play. I want to get a couple things out of here early, though. Do make sure, appreciate you joining us with the, there is a chance of some weather moving through. I already heard some as it's moved into the state and definitely could affect tonight's game at some point. With the internet, got several options, but I do want to make it clear if it goes out, I'll switch over to another one. If the signal is lost there on the YouTube channel, I'm going to stay with it, even if I have to switch over 10 times and keep going and whatever we have to do to make sure you know the final score here. But if it does lose it and goes off and it doesn't show it, you might have to refresh the browser. Either that, if we were in a situation where a delay came up, then we would I'd go off the air, actually close it out and open a new one. So just to be aware, if we come across that situation, and over the number of years I've done this, it has occurred. So I want to get that out there up front to make sure you know I'm going to do everything I can. If I can get on the air, I will complete the broadcast and let you know what the final outcome was and call as much as possible. Don't expect it to go to that extreme, but do want you to know if we have that interruption, go back to the LTX Sports YouTube channel, refresh it until we're back on the air. I'll try to keep you updated. If we have to go on a delay, I'll try to maybe come back if I can, but in between. So we'll just have to see how that works out. The wind is picking up a little bit. It is the district opener, 14-1A Division I, so an important ball game. You get to this part of the season, Lomita at 4-3 against the Jonesboro Eagles, 2-5, but this is the Jonesboro Eagles, not used to that position. They've been on a long run. You'll hear Coach Wadley talk about it in his coach's show here just shortly. It is a 7 p.m. kickoff, so 7 p.m. scheduled kickoff here from Lomita. So a lot of things happening. I want to quickly get to how the two teams got here. Let me give the district first. So 3 district games tonight against here at home against Jonesboro, then May on the road next week, and then Santa Ana at home here in 2 weeks to wrap up the district. That'll be the district games for Lomita. So you got to have 2 wins to get to the playoffs. So it starts here. Again, looking back, Jonesboro has been dominant in this series over the years. This 2-5 is a tough record for them, but they played some tough teams. But this is the coming in here. Lomita has every chance, and I think that's going to be one of the keys is that they understand that confidence level going in. Jonesboro, feels that confidence of the years, but Lomita can win this ball game. They've just got to go out and take it, and they're not. The Eagles definitely not just going to give it to them. So I do appreciate you joining us. I'll go ahead and I'm going to get the coaches show in here. I want to get that in, and then I'll get you to how the two got here. 4-3 for the Hornets. Jonesboro Eagles at 2-5, district opener. So a lot of things happening. An exciting game ahead of us. Hopefully the weather will hold off enough to get it all in. But this is an important ball game as we start district play. So I do appreciate you joining us. We'll be here throughout the night and get ready for this district opener. Take this short break, come back with the Coach Wadley Show here on the LTX Sports YouTube channel.
Hey y'all, I'm Blake Shelton. Being from Oklahoma, I know a thing or two about natural disasters. Tornadoes are common where I'm from and have affected my life and the lives of people I care about. No matter where you live, be aware of the dangers in your area and have a plan. You can create an emergency kit, come up with an evacuation plan, and know where to seek shelter. You never know when a disaster may hit. These simple steps can help save a life. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
This is what you desire. Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
It's the Coach Terrence Wadley Show. Lomita ISD Athletic Director and Head Football Coach. The Hornets are 4-3 after a 56-14 win over Bynum. Please share your thoughts on the game.
Thought we played pretty good. The whole goal was to get out of it healthy, and we were able to do that. We ran the ball like we wanted to, threw the ball like we wanted to. That game for us, it was going to be speed versus size. I mean, as you saw, Bynum was some big boys, and we were able to outrun them for the most part and get the victory.
The Hornets are coming off of a bye week. Good to be able to rest some players before district, but also there's that need to stay focused. Was it difficult for the team to balance those things?
No, we used that week to, like you say, get healthy, rest up. We did have some distractions, had a little bit of illness that caused school to close. Unfortunately, it is what it is, but I think we managed to get through it with zero distractions, or very little.
The Jonesboro Eagles come to Lomita to open district play. What can you tell us about the Eagles?
Traditional powerhouse. They've been one of the guys who, in years past, they're going to go 3-4 rounds deep. Since I've been in the district, as far as football goes, they won district every year. So it's going to be a challenge for us. We'll just have to play smart football, no penalties, no mistakes, get off the field on third down, execute, finish drives, and I think we can beat them.
It is the district opener, so wins and losses are wiped clean. What is the message to the team with 3 games left in the regular season and the Hornets working for the playoffs?
As we've said all year, continue to outwork everybody. This is one of those where we've got to get at least 2 of the 3 to clinch a playoff spot. We can get off to a good start on Friday night. It should be pretty good for us moving forward.
Well, thank you, and as always, good luck.
Thank you.
Mark Edmondson back with you here live from Hornet Field, about to have the national anthem. See, both teams now are on the field as Lomita's alma mater being played right now. So I'm going to quickly give you how Lomita got here to this 4-3 start. Just again, kickoff's at 7 tonight, so just about 8 minutes away from scheduled kickoff. Back on August 28th, it was a Gorman against Gorman, a 40-16 win for the Hornets, and then on September 5th, it was a 47-34 road win against Blum. Then on Thursday, September the 11th, they had changed that game a day early, and Eden came to town in a 64-14 loss for the Hornets. Rochelle the next week was a 36-30 win for Lomita. Then on September 26th, went to Abbott to play St. Joe, and in a high-scoring game, lost that one 68-55. Then lost to Richland Springs the following week 59-14. And then 2 weeks ago, homecoming, a big win 56-14 over Bynum. For Jonesboro, they started back on August 29, a loss to Abilene Christian 59-56. And then September 5th, the loss 64-16 to Westbrook. September 11th, 83-34 win over Union Hill. So they are able to, they're scoring points. So that is still, even though the next week they were shut out, but they still have that ability. September 19th, a loss 45-0 to First Baptist Christian. September 26th, a loss to Aquila 54-8. And then October 3rd, a loss 58-12 to Austin Royals Homeschool. And then 10-10, a loss 67-54 to Valor Preparatory Academy. We're going to have the national anthem here. We'll take this break. We come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening kickoff, as it is the Lomita Hornets and the Jonesboro Eagles on LTX Sports YouTube channel.
My name is Emma. I am 13 years old. 6 years ago, I was injured in a car accident that left me paralyzed from the waist down. Once I completed rehab, my mom applied for a canine companion service dog. Last January, I finally got to meet my service dog, Marcia. We quickly developed a very strong bond. Together, we go to my horseback riding lessons, school band practice, swim meets, and archery classes. Together, we pick vegetables, and we like to cut flowers. I love Marcia. She makes me feel like together we can do anything. I can't imagine life without her. She's a part of the family. We are just one of the thousands of teams Canine Companions has paired together over the past 50 years. With your help, we can continue for another 50. Visit canine.org to see the many ways you can change lives.
I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
We all have the ability to touch the lives of those around us. Moms, dads, neighbors, teachers, friends. These are the people who are always there to listen when we need to talk. Though their actions may not always be monumental, they are always felt. To someone going through a difficult time, a text, a call, or a visit can mean so much. Reach out to the veterans in your life today. Let them know they're not alone. One simple act can make all the difference. That's the power of one. If you're a veteran in crisis or know one who is, visit veteranscrisisline.net for free 24/7 confidential support or call 1-800-273-8255 and press 1.
Mark Edmondson back with you live. Had the national anthem and the sirens you might hear in the background are the first responders coming in at the end of that as they are being honored tonight. Always grateful for all the outstanding job and putting their lives on the line to help all of us each and every day. So they're getting recognized here tonight on this district opener game by the Lomita ISD and the community. Well deserved. And so great to see that as different members of the community's first responders are pulling up behind the visitor side of the stadium here in Lomita. The captains are about to go to midfield. We'll get you those here in just a second. And it is district opener, so we made it to that point where we are last 3 regular season ball games. Trying to check on the captains for Jonesboro. It's like number 2 and 3. 22. I'll get you those here in a second. Again, just a few minutes away from scheduled kickoff. Again, there is some clouds off in the distance, a breezy evening, but so far the weather has stayed away, but it is expected to come through. It just depends the timing. And haven't started their way, the captains, to midfield yet. For the Hornets, Jeremiah Torres, Josue Lopez, Manny Prado, Stone Car Jones, Roy Carr, and TJ Moore. For the Jonesboro Eagles is Sam Lawrence, Colton Robertson, and also number 22, Braden Ashby, the captains for Jonesboro. First responders are bringing the game ball onto the field, being recognized here in the stadium. So got through how the two teams got here. I want to throw a shout out to cross country, not advancing to state, but went to regional in Corpus this last week, Monday, and showed well there. So congratulations to the cross country. All the boys team and the 2 girls also went. So everybody representing the cross country team went to regional, and of course, congratulations to Coach Austin Martin as well. Now the captains are going to meet at midfield with the teams following behind them part of the way, recognizing the different first responders in the community. Also captains Carson Brister and Easton Hamilton, also captains for the Hornets. So again, a neat moment here, as so many communities do, and well deserved to get to recognize these first responders who, again, give so much, and a lot of times in volunteer status as well. If I mention it, I don't mind mentioning it again, then I'll get the starters. The 14-1A coming into district, May is playing Santa Ana tonight. May comes in with a 6-1 pre-district record. Lomita 4-3, Santa Ana 3-4, and Jonesboro at 2-5. The offensive starters for Lomita at quarterback Jeremiah Torres, running backs Easton Hamilton and Carson Brister. Had the old name listed in there from before. Carson Brister at running back, Manny Prado at Prado at center, Roy Carr and Stokar Jones are also on the line at end. So again, Torres, Hamilton, Brister, Prado. I can't say his name all of a sudden. I only said it 100 times. Prado, Carr, and Carr Jones. The defense, captains, getting close now to the coin toss. The toss has been made. Let's see here. I didn't see the signal yet on who's going to get the. Okay. Well, they haven't made it. They had introductions again, I guess. So now the coin toss. They had to have some extra introductions, so they have not had that yet. About to. The defense starters for Lomita. Pablo Carbajal and Carson Brister, Manny Prado, Stonecard Jones, Jeremiah Torres, and Javier Caso. Let's see if I can get you the offensive starters for Jonesboro here. They're still talking. The quarterback will be Peyton Martin. Will Featherston is a running back. Ends Preston Seeger and Colton Robertson. Braden Ashby, the center, and Jackson Hobbs, the running back. I think we've actually had the coin toss now. Again, moments away from getting started here. Going to get off a little late start past that 7 o'clock kickoff with the extra festivities. But again, well-deserved. So Lomita looks like they won the toss and elected to receive. So they want the offense out there on the ball first to see if they can put some points on the board. Again, this has been a series dominated by the Eagles over the years, and looking back at least back about 10 years or so, and that Jonesboro has won the game, a couple of close ones, but still this is thank you, Michael. I was looking for you to check in. Appreciate that. No, we're out there on the air again, anywhere on the World Wide Web. One more time, if we do have a problem with having either losing the internet, which sometimes will just catch itself back up, but if it's off long enough, it will shut down the stream, have to restart it. Then if you see you can't get the live feed, restart your browser and refresh it, and we'll keep at it. But I'll definitely keep going and keep broadcasting as long as humanly possible, and we are about ready to go. It's been a couple of weeks of really looking forward to this, of getting into the district play. It's been a good pre-district. They've learned a lot about themselves, but now it comes down to you need to win 2 or 3 to get to the playoffs. And, every team going in, they want their season to continue, but this is where it's at, and the Hornets got to have that confidence about them, see if they can take this and get a win at home and get district started on the right foot. And it's going to be an onside kick by Jonesboro. It's picked up by the Hornets and taken down quickly is Josue Lopez, but it'll be good field position. And they'll have it 1st and 15 at about the 37-yard line. So Lomita starts at their own 37. Thank you for joining us on LTX Sports YouTube channel for Lomita Hornet football. First offensive series, they'll go to the line under center. I'm going to hand it off up the middle and hit quickly is Hamilton. Nowhere to go. They tried the quick hitter, and he was pushed back in a hurry. And it'll be maybe give him a yard to the 38. It'll be 2nd down and 14. This Eagle team is going to – Shy, thank you for joining us. Yes, Stingham Hornets. It should be a good ball game. Real test for the Hornets and where they are. Torres, trouble, quick, has to get it out, so they're going to bring pressure. It's incomplete. He rolled, but then number 7. They've got some quickness, this Eagle team, and it was Camden Crystal. Camden Crystal came quickly. Pass was away, but errant towards Hamilton. Quickly a 3rd and long for Lomitas. Going to have to do something to buy time there. The Eagles bringing pressure early, being aggressive. It's worked on those first 2 plays. 3rd and long, under center. I hand it off to Brister, and he's taken down, nowhere to go, so it's going to be 4th and long. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagle defense showing quick here early. 4th and long from the 38-yard line for the Hornets. Well, you got to expect a pass here, but again, you're going to have to make sure you have time to get it down the field. It's going to be 4th and long, so big play here early, just over a minute gone here in the first quarter. No score. They spread it out here. Have that invert with Torres behind the backs. They pitch it to Torres. Back to Brister, but nowhere close, and he's knocked down. And on that one, really not a good set anywhere in there for the opening drive. The Eagles more aggressive, and the Hornets nowhere close, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And so the Eagles will start with good field position at they almost make it the 39, but of Lomita. But it is Jonesboro's football, so their offense gets a chance here after a 4 and out. Under center is the quarterback, Martin. Martin going to pitch it. And one tackle missed, but Stone Carr comes in, and Carr Jones makes a good tackle on number 8 with the carry. Featherston with the carry, but on a short gain, maybe 1.5 to the, they might give him 2 to the 37. But it's 2nd and long, 2nd along 13, short 14. Featherston got through that first tackle, but Stone Carr Jones was there to take him down. Again, that close set, 2 backs behind. Martin under center, real low to the ground. And they get a hole, and there's room to run for number 2. He's taken down inside the 5, and that's almost like the slot T look to it from when I've done a lot of 11-man football. Sam Lawrence carries it down for a big gain down to the 5-yard line. They the trickery to it, they're all up close, and the quarterback held it, and nobody was able to find number 2, Lawrence, and he gets to the 5. 1st and goal, so the Eagles off to a quick start. Martin hands it to Lawrence, and he's able to find his way through. There were people there, but nobody would grab him and take him down, and he followed it through for a 5-yard touchdown. So that's exactly what the Eagles wanted. They wanted this confidence come out and say, Lomita, you don't have what it takes, and now Lomita's going to have to answer. Again, that confidence level is so important, but a 5-yard run by number 2, Lawrence. Extra point attempt. Kick is on the way, and it's good. And it makes it 8-0, 7:42 mark. So they get a stop, and then Jonesboro at the 7:42 mark of the first quarter just takes it down the field. Lomita's got to, they don't have a lot of time to think about it. Just got to get up and go. A lot of time in the game. But again, I do think a huge key is that confidence level. And Jonesboro came out and took, like you talk about, heavyweight boxing championships and things. They got that first shot in, and how do the Hornets respond? So that's a 5-yard run to Lawrence. And then the extra point was good on the kick, and that makes it 8-0 quickly in favor of Jonesboro. But the Hornets couldn't do anything on offense. And then the big run. But to me right now, I mean, it looked like the Hornets are a little back on their heels. They don't. The Eagles have definitely come out as the more aggressive here early. So onside kick. And it's going to be picked up by the Hornets on the bounce. Come up and get it. See, I'm not sure that was. Looks like number 6 came up and got it, but I don't have it. I must have a different number. That could be Jose Carbajal. So Jose Carbajal and with a different number. and he comes up and gets it. It's 1st and 15 at the 33-yard line. So the Hornets need to get something going here quickly. I hand it off to Brister, and he's got nowhere to go. Carson Brister goes aside, might have lost a half a yard, and he got to the yard back to the line of scrimmage. Or it's at the 33 is where it starts and still is, 2nd and 15. The Hornets right now, nothing going for them. The Eagles are there, going to have to open some lanes, trying to get to the edge that time, and not there. So 2nd and 15 for the Hornets. They're down 8-0, 7:08 to go in the first quarter as the clock runs. Under center, Torres. Hands it off to Hamilton. Good cut. Little room up the middle, and he can't quite break away from the last defender, or he goes. It's a nice run, best run of the night. And it'll get past midfield, about to the 32-yard line of Jonesboro. 13-yard carry makes it 3rd down and short. He was one away from going to the house. Right now, just pick up that 1st down. Good play there, good blocking at the point of attack. Again, the 2 backs behind Torres. He's gonna, and then Brister slipped, and let's see where they mark him down. I give him a little progress. He might have gone down on his knee, but they give it back maybe even half a yard of gain. Huge 4th down. He just as he made the cut, he had the ball but went down. Got to get this 1st down. 4th down and less than a yard at about the 32, 33-yard line. Hornets need to keep this drive going. Torres under center. He rolls. He's going to throw. Deep pass to Carr Jones, and he drops it. Couldn't come in. Drop's not quite the right word. It was tipped. They go for it on 4th down and short, and the defender was in front of him. Jones had a chance at it late as going to the ground. He just couldn't hang on to it. But the defense was good, and it's a turnover on down. So they go for the big play, and now the Eagles will take over at the 33-yard line, 1st and 15. So now the defense has got to come out and try to make a stop. The offense got a little going there, but turnover on downs. They snap it this time. Pass out in the flat. It's caught. They've got some room down the sideline, and the field a little slippery here tonight as the running back or the receiver that time, number 8, Featherston slipped after about a 10-yard gain. Martin to Featherston. They had pressure coming, but Martin stayed in there and got the pass off. It's past midfield to the 37-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it 2nd down and about 5. It's on the Lomita side of the field. For the Eagles, they lead 8-0, 5:13 to go first quarter. Snap, had movement there. It'll move them back 5. Movement on the line of the Eagles. So it's 8-0 Jonesboro, 5:04 to go in the first quarter. And there is some weather off in the distance. You could look off different directions and see things. So that moves it past midfield to the 37-yard line, but on the Jonesboro side of the field. 2nd down and about 10. Lomita has done a good job throughout pre-district getting turnovers. That's been one of the things that has certainly helped them. They snap it. They pitch it to Featherston, and he gets through a hole, and he's going to score. Wait, let's see. Yep, he does. He goes. Featherston goes all the way. I think he did say he stepped out at the 22, so he went down the sideline, but I do see it. So that's not a touchdown. He went all the way, but they say he stepped out about the 22-yard line. But right now, honestly, a big gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and the Hornets right now they don't have the quickness sideline to sideline to get there. Going to have to get some pressure in there. The Eagles have the momentum with them, leading 8-0. They've got another 1st down at the Lomita 22. They pitch it inside, and this time I think it's Featherston. He's tripped up at about the 19-yard line. He's quick. Not a big back, but Featherston is quick. They're going to have to get to him before he gets out in space as they did that time. Gain of about 3. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 from the Lomita 19. I formation, what I call a pistol formation. They pitch it to Featherston, and he's hit hard. Good job of coming across. That was Stone Card Jones coming from the other side, and then maybe a gain of 1, or I'll say you actually end up about no gain still at the 19. Now it's 3rd down. Good job there helping out. Jones in the middle at linebacker had to come from the other side and caught him as he was trying to make his cut. 3rd down and long. 3:42 first quarter, 8-0 Jonesboro. They have the ball under center. Martin pitches it quickly, and then good job of staying at home, and they take back a loss of yards there to, that was Lawrence. Lawrence with the carry, and he had nowhere to go. Loss of a yard. Big play here, and I overuse that sometime, but it is. You got them 4th down and 14. You've got to get them off the field here. You already trail 8-0, 3:11 to go, plenty of time, but your defense has made a good couple of plays here, forced a 4th and long. You got to get some pressure. Look to throw. Ball at the 21-yard line of Lomita, 4th and 14. Martin under center. He's going to roll back. He's looking. He's got a deep pass to the end zone. Overthrows the receiver. Turnover on downs. Good defensive stop. Good coverage back there. Worried me. He rolled out. He really had a lot of space on the right side. Thought he might pull it down and run. But he throws it deep and out of bounds or out of the end zone. And a 1st down and 15. Big stop for the Hornet defense. And see if the offense can use that. Had to drive the last time. Made it past midfield before getting stopped. So 8-0. Hornets trail. 2:44 to go in the first quarter here on LTX Sports YouTube channel. Next broadcast from May next week. Now in the shotgun, Pats gets it back to Hamilton. Torres to Hamilton, and Hamilton weaves his way for a good gain. Going to get near the 1st down. Torres kind of pitched it out there to Hamilton, and Hamilton found space. So getting a little room there, and Hamilton did a good job reading the blocks, and he gets to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. Under center this time, handed off to Brister. He's able to break a tackle. He's got room. Carson Brister down the sideline. He's going to be pulled down about the 10-yard line. Big run for Carson Brister. And he did a good job at the point of attack and not going down. He was hit. And he gets all the way down to the 11-yard line. Now you're seeing some of that spark from the Hornets. Let's get it in the end zone. It's at the Jonesboro 11-yard line. First and goal. Shotgun. Torres to throw. A little pressure. He rolls. Now he throws it late. It's caught by Brister near the goal line. They're going to say touchdown, Hornets. Great job of Torres buying time. I thought maybe he was going to have to throw it away. Brister makes a nice catch going low and then pushes his way to the goal line and just in for the 11-yard touchdown pass from Torres to Brister. Extra point attempt. It is Josue Lopez to kick for the 2, looking for the tie. Snap back. Hold is good. Kick is on the way, but goes off to the left. No good. And the score is 8-6. Big answer there by the Hornets. Let me see if I can match this up. Sorry when you hear me moving around head towards the south end. I have to kind of look out the door to see the goal line. But a good answer there. First quarter, 1:46 of the first quarter. Lomita has a 11-yard pass. from Torres to Brister. 0.6 on the score, extra point no good. And I think the wind might have took that one a little bit as it sailed to the left, but it is 8-6. So Jonesboro with the lead, but a huge answer there. You get the stop on 4th down, and you take it down the field. Brister, a big part of that drive. Torres doing what he did. I thought there at the last, get rid of it, but he waited just long enough, and a good catch and by Brister, and he gets into the end zone. But Torres has done a really nice job running this offense and making those good decisions, and you're going to need those tonight. 8-6, Jonesboro with the lead, 1:46 to go here in the first quarter on LTX Sports YouTube channel. The Hornets to kick off. Lopez, a little line drive kick, but that's going to go out of bounds, so that'll give them a few extra yards. But we will be Jonesboro football. So both teams have scored a touchdown and made a defensive stop as well. So the Hornets defense goes back out there. It'll be the ball after the kick out of bounds. It'll be Jonesboro football at their own 30-yard line. Yes, they're 30. Or they'll start 1st and 15. The game next week is a 7:30 scheduled kickoff in May. This one, an early one here tonight, was scheduled at 7. Martin under center for the Eagles. Again, very low to the ground. He's going to look to – he has pressure. He's rolling, trying to throw it. Throws it up, and it's caught. And then 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles. A good hit there is finally – Lawrence, but that's too many missed tackles there for the Hornets. They had great pressure, forced a short throw, had him in the backfield for a loss, and at least 3 missed tackles get them a decent gain of about 8 or 9 yards. So had the chances. I like the pressure being brought by the Hornets. So make those tackles. A lot of difference there. It is 2nd down. Ball up at the 38, 37-yard line, we'll call it, of Jonesboro. 2nd down and 7. Martin, the quarterback, under center. 2 backs behind him. They're getting a 3-point stance. Pitch it quickly. Pressure coming and take it down in the backfield. Brister in there also. So, I think it was also Torres bringing pressure from the secondary. And they got in quick, so a little change of defense paying off well, as that was Featherston again, and he's taken down back to the 35-yard line. That's a loss of a couple. 3rd down and a 10. 3rd and 10 now. Got in there, didn't let him go that time. Good tackling, good help defense there as well. Again, appreciate you listening. Thank you, Michael. Anywhere on the World Wide Web, share with others. Even Game 7, we got more to play. 3rd and long. He rolls back. Pressure comes. They screen. And ball's on the ground. Yes, the Hornets pick it up. It's still on the ground. It came out again. Carr Jones gets on it. First Hamilton got on it. It came loose. So 2 fumbles. First one caused by Carr Jones, and fair enough, he gets it at the end. This is, again, what the Hornets have done well all season. Got turnovers, and they've converted them. So here's a chance to take the lead. 26 seconds to go. They got the screen, but Carr Jones did a great job of getting in front of the offensive player and getting the tackle, knocking the ball loose, and the Hornets end up with it right at the 40-yard line. 1st and 15 for Lomita at the 40. They trail 8-6. Prado brings them to the line. Under center, Torres. They're going to hand it off to Carr Jones. Couldn't make the man miss. Got a good gain of 5 yards. Would like to see him get out in space there, but a good 1st down gain of 5 for Stone. Takes it to the Jonesboro 35. Looks like we should go to the 2nd quarter here. And we're going to take our first break. Going to the second quarter. Going to be a lively one. District opener. Jonesboro 8, Lomita 6, but they have the ball and driving on LTX Sports YouTube channel.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you?
Second down and 10. They pitch it to Hamilton. He's in the pulled down in the backfield. No, he gets away from it, but only for a couple extra yards. Looks like he was going to lose some yards as they got pressure in there. I think it was number 5, Sidney Smith, but Hamilton pulled away to get a short gain to about the 34-yard line of Jonesboro. But it's 3rd and long now, 3rd and 9. Like to put points on the board here, any kind of points here, you're going to take the lead. They trail 8-6 as we start the second quarter here from Hornet Field. Under center, 2 backs behind him. Car Jones, they're going to hand it off to him. And we've got a flag. Let's see what this is. Could be defensive offsides. They didn't stop the play. Not much gain there inside. But let's look. Trying to work that inside there. They're talking to Jonesboro, so a hold, if it's a holding call against Lomita, I might decline it here and make it 4th down because it was a short gain, no gain. It was holding against Lomita, going to be declined, so I'm going to ring up a 4th down and long, 4th down. So after the turnover, now you've got to pick up 4th and about 10. It is at the Jonesboro 35 for the Hornets. They're going to split everybody out wide. Brister wide right. You got Carr wide left. Hamilton in the slot. They're going to pitch it to Carr Jones. Looking for space. Got a block. He's got to get away from one more. He does. He's going to go. Stone. Carr Jones. Touchdown from 35 yards out on 4th and 10. Beautifully blocked. He read his blocks. I saw this 2 weeks ago. This Hornet team, everybody's out blocking, and then the running back last week, Hamilton was doing it this week. Carr Jones reading the blocks, 35-yard touchdown, and the Hornets take the lead over the Eagles. Extra point here to come. Going to have Pablo Carbajal to attempt. Snap back, hold is good. Carbajal's kick is long enough, and it's good. The new score with 9:08 to go here in the first half. Your Lomita Hornets 14, the Jonesboro Eagles 8. Big 4th down touchdown. And the Hornets have done that a lot this season. One of the difference, again, is 6-man. You got 4 plays to do it. And on 4th and long, they set that up nicely to get the touchdown score. So it's at the 9:08 mark of the second quarter. And I do believe it was a run. Sometimes you watch it, and is it a run or a pass? Did he pitch it to him? Was it a throw from Torres? But the main thing, this part I'm sure of, it was worth 6 points, and the 2-point conversion by Carbajal, good. So Lomita, big answer. Looked like, again, Eagles came out with that kind of intensity, that little bit of swagger. Hornets have answered. Long way to go, but great answers here in the first half by this Lomita team. So 35-yard run. 6, and then the 2-point. And it's Lomita 14, Jonesboro 8. And that turnover, it started with another turnover made by the defense. Josue Lopez to kick off. This is going to be a short kick to the left side. He tried to keep it in bounds, but it bounced out. Kind of went the other way. But it goes out as well, so they'll start at their 30 again. So Jonesboro will have the ball at their own 30. Trailing for the first time, 14-8. 9:07 to go here in the second quarter from Hornet Stadium. District opener, 14-1A. This is a game that, really could be who gets the ball last, or that mistake at the crucial time. Already a turnover, big help for the Hornets, being able to get that takeaway. And it was actually 2 fumbles in that play. But the Hornets ended up with it. Great hustle. I'm going to spread it out here now in I formation, but in that shotgun, pistol type, and they're going to pitch it quickly to Featherston. He was hit in the backfield, but now has room down the right side, still on his feet, and he's going to go in for the score on one play. So they change it up a little bit, get a shotgun to Martin, and they had a chance to get a hold of him at about the 5-yard mark, but he got away, and then nobody could run him down, and it ends up being a 50-yard touchdown for number 8. Now, Featherston got the score. They're going to attempt the extra point. So, again, the Eagles not going anywhere as they've tied it up, trying to take the lead with this kick. Siegel to kick. It's low, but gets through. The kick was low, but Siegel gets it to go through. And just that quickly, the Eagles regain the lead. We're going to keep it here. So this, again, right now, it looks like the offenses are warming up. And, again, that is the game of 6-man. 8:56. So where are we at the second quarter? 8:56 mark. Jonesboro scores on the one-play, 50-yard touchdown run for Featherston. Extra point is good. Again, it was low, but he got it over the crossbar. And the Eagles regain the lead 16-14. Again, it's when you have a game which you expect to have this much importance, the back and forth, every mistake, every tackle, every missed tackle, every play that much more intensified. But a long way to go. Now the Hornets offense go out there now they've got a little confidence in their last couple of drives. Look to answer back. First thing, secure the football. Here's the onside kick. Bounces, and it's on the ground, and they didn't. And again, it's just so important in this game, the difference of onside kicks. And Jonesboro gets the onside kick. The Hornets just don't get up there and able to corral it. Bounced off one of them, and Jonesboro have it at the 35-yard line. And just, again, so many little things come together for a game like this. So now the defense, see if they can come up and do something. They got scored on one play. They're at the 35-yard line of Lomita for Jonesboro. You get all mixed up in the backfield, but then he gets away and finally taken down by Stone for a loss, as it was Lawrence. But some tackling's got to be shored up here. Great job of getting pressure. They're finding the gaps. They're getting back there. But Lawrence got away from, looked like one or two, trying to wrap him up and couldn't get there. So Jones did run him down. Car Jones ran him down for a yard loss, so still a good play for the Hornets. Like the aggressiveness there. Second down and long. Second down and about 16 now. The ball back almost 17 at the Lomita 37. Martin under center. He's going to look to throw. He rolls, has a man wide open, and it is caught. And for the touchdown, somehow number 3, nobody went with him, Colton Robertson. And it's a 37-yard touchdown for the Eagles. So you don't get the onside kick recovered, and the Eagles now push out their lead. Huge series of play there for Jonesboro. attempt to kick again for the 2-point conversion. I'll catch you up here. It moves so quick. Here's the snap is back. Hold is good. Kick looks to be off to the left. No good. No good on the 2-point conversion. But now at the 2 quick scores and with the 7:56, so within less than a minute, a big run, and then the long pass play. They hadn't thrown much, and they had gotten Robertson behind everybody, so it was number 11, Martin to Robertson. And it was a 37-yard touchdown, extra point, no good. But it does make the new score 22-14. Jonesboro with the lead. So their offense is clicking right now. Lomita going to have to try to answer that. Again, still monitoring the weather around. 8-point loss. Now Jonesboro gets to kick off again, and that will be a delay. We're going to have a delay. There was some lightning off in the distance, but they have their monitor. And my understanding that it's at least 30 minutes. So I'm going to stay on here for just a minute. It's an 8-mile radius the meter runs, and they're saying here to the crowd that they have to remove from the stands. And so, you know, and I'm not expert on it, but been around them. My understanding that if there's a new strike, it's a 30-minute window that you got to cover. So we could be here for a while. So I'm going to give you where we are, but I'm going to have to go off the air. It just I'm not going to fill that much space, and you don't want to hear me ramble on for that long. What I will do is I will start it back up when they usually also give some kind of 5-10 minute so they can warm back up. But we're looking right now at a minimum of 30 minutes. So we will see. But I do promise you this, even if it's to say if it's delayed, I've had games moved to another day of different things over the years. If I will come back on and tell you the deposition of where we're going to be tonight before I leave, even if I have to take a nap. So I do appreciate being with us. We're in a lightning delay, a weather delay here. The teams have been moved off the field. They've announced to have these fans as well. So I will give you where we're at in the second quarter and the score, and then I'm going to go ahead and go off the air, and I will come back on when the game resumes. And if it weren't to resume tonight, then I would come back on and share that with you as well. Once I go off, you'll have to kind of check every once in a while. If you refresh when I'm live again, it'll show a live feed there on LTX Sports. Do appreciate your patience. Just part of the business of it. So at 7:56, exciting first quarter plus. Both teams making some good plays and some also some plays that hurt them. Both teams' offenses got going, but the big momentum shift there right there in the last few minutes, in a minute time, with a recovered onside kick. 2 quick scores, Jonesboro has taken the lead. So at the 7:56 mark of the second quarter here from Lomita, it is the Jonesboro Eagles 22 and the Lomita Hornets 14. 22-14, Jonesboro with lead. It's when we return to play, whenever that may be, it will be a kickoff, Jonesboro kicking off to the Hornets. So at 7:56 of the second quarter, in a delay, 22 Jonesboro, Lomita 14 on LTX Sports YouTube channel.